Hi everyone, and welcome to the following of bonding curve.sol. So as you can remember, in the previous part we've managed to finish all the functions of this smart contract, and I've also made some changes before we want to compile the smart contract. First of all, let's consider that when we want to change the supply, it shouldn't be the ETH amount, it should instead be the token amount, because this is what is going to determine the ETH price, which is the ETH amount. So this is the X amount, which is the supply, and the supply will enter the get current price, and then will determine the price in Ethereum. So it shouldn't be the ETH amount, instead it should be the token amount, either for the buy tokens or for the sell tokens. Also notice that you should set the balance or change the balance of the person who wants to sell the tokens, so that you decrease the amount by the token amount that he or she wants to sell. And also make sure you make these two changes, and then we will press Ctrl S, and now we're ready to deploy the smart contract. Now what we need to do at first, just as always, we need to enter the name and the symbol of the token. So for example, I can say my token or any other name that you like. You can enter an MTKN for the symbol. Let's transact here, and at the beginning we need to fund the contract in order for it to have some ETH amount in order to pay for us when we want to sell the tokens. So right now what we need to do is to copy the address, and I can change this to Fini. 100 Fini, which is 0.1 Ether, will be entered as the balance of the contract. Make sure you to turn it back to Wei, because when we want to buy the tokens, it is in the unit Wei or Wei unit. So I'm gonna enter 1,000 for the price. Notice that the initial price is 100, so we'll be able to buy 10 tokens. The current price, as you can see, is 100, because the B here, which is a fixed amount or initial price, is B. And by the way, this is not coefficient B. I've commented here coefficient A and the fixed amount B. So okay, anyway, save this or not save it, doesn't really matter, because we've deployed the contract, and this is just a simple comment. So now we can buy the tokens. It's 1,000 ways, and we can click buy the tokens, and now you can check the address balance, and as you can see, 10 tokens are here. If we get the current price right now, as you can see, it has been increased, and it's now 200, right? So the price has been increased, and now we can sell the token to see what happens. So right now I'm gonna, for example, enter 10 and sell all of the tokens. As you can see, it's been successful, and if I get the price once again, as you can see, it's 100. So again, it comes back to the previous state, and if I get the balance, as you can see, it's 0. So now let's buy more number of tokens, for example 10,000 ways. So it will be 100 tokens. Let's buy the tokens, get the balance, 100 tokens, and get the price. As you can see, it has been changed to a much larger number, so that in a formula, because we've bought 100 tokens, 100 to the power of 2 is 10,000, and plus 100, which is a fixed price, will be 10,000 and 100 ways. So now if we want to sell all of the tokens, 100 tokens, as you can see, a lot of our balance in ETH will be decreased, and that's why we need to we had needed to enter a large number right over here, because we would be able to pay the person who wants to sell the tokens. Now if I check the get price right now, it still turns back to 100, because our balance is 0. So let me buy 100 token again. by entering 10,000 again. If I buy the tokens, check the balance right over here is 100, but if I enter another time 10,000 ways, then buy the tokens. So let me check again here. 10,000 ways, buy the tokens. So why are we hearing this? So the insufficient funds, you should at least buy one. So the price of the token now has been increased a lot, and even 10,000 ways will not be enough. And that is very much interesting because with this amount we bought 100 tokens. Right now we cannot even buy one token, right? So now if I enter 100,000 tokens right over here, actually a vase right over here, and check the balance, as you can see it's only 109, so only 9 tokens with even 10 times more money is just interesting for us how parabolic bonding curve affects the price in time when you buy the tokens. So now that is the current token price, and as we go on, people can buy less amount of the token, and as a result the price will not go up that much. So but the first person who buys the tokens, a lot of tokens, will benefit a lot. So that is how the bonding curve works for this one. If it is linear, it will be more just, and this way the person who buys it first will get more benefit, and this is how it is beneficial for the people who buy at the beginning when the bonding curve is parabolic. So that's it. We've managed to sell the tokens. Right now, if we want to sell the tokens, all the tokens, let's see what happens. It's been successful, and so now if we check the balance of this account, as you can see it's 0, and the current price should get back to 100. As you can see, it has gone back to 100. So that shows that this smart contracts works very well. You can also check the A and B, the coefficient, and also the fixed price. So instead of B, we can write, for example, here the first price, initial price, or the fixed price, whatever you want to write, because this shows better the concept of the fixed price right over here. And the other functionalities are what we have tested before, so you don't need to check it before. You can check the name, the symbol, the total supply, which is 0 right now. If we buy, the total supply changes to another number. So here, if I check it, if I buy again 10,000 tokens, here buy the tokens and check the total supply here, as you can see it changes to 100. So the total supply right over here with this smart contract is not is at first 0, but then it changes as we go on and buy more and more tokens with different addresses, not just the address who created the contract, but other different addresses. So that is also important to check that even when as a second address I want to buy this token, the price, how the price works. So if I here enter 10,000 tokens and buy one, as you can see we cannot buy any because it's insufficient funds. And this holds for any other addresses as well. So here if I enter 100,000 tokens, I will only be able to buy 9 tokens, right? So if I copy and paste this address and check the balance, as you can see there are 9 tokens. So if I sell only the 9 tokens, and let's check the price right now. As you can see, this is the price. If I sell all of the tokens and check the price, as you can see it has been decreased to its where it was when we bought 100 tokens with that previous address. So that's it for this smart contract. We've managed to test it, and the test has been successful. All the functionalities work very well, just as we had expected it to. And so that's it for this smart contract, and it has been finished.